Support your terrible warriors who have a god complex today by visiting us at patreon.com/terriblewarriors. Today on the Terrible Warriors, we return for day 2 in our Scion 2nd Edition Kickstarter special. Did you miss us? I mean, we were only here yesterday, but now we're back. We're ready to keep rolling dice. We might actually roll dice in this episode. Spoiler alert, we're gonna roll dice in this episode. This episode is in partnership with the Onyx Path, who have been kind enough to give us an advanced copy of the core rules of Scion 2nd Edition. This is very exciting. Check out their Kickstarter page. The links are in the show description. You can also find it by an easy Google search by just typing in Scion 2nd Edition Kickstarter. You know how it works. You can follow Onyx Press on Twitter at The Onyx Press. And when we last left our Terrible Warriors, Cassie, Mike, and Justin had just found out that their characters were in fact the descendants of gods. And so now, the journalist, the cosplayer, and the gamer, equipped with their new powers and their new purpose, find themselves at FanExpo in Toronto, which will become, unbeknownst to them, the setting of their first test against the forces that threaten the world. And our Scions, descended from gods, they are your terrible warriors.
Hey, terrible listeners. I'm Dirk Bard from Chasing the Muse, and we are back for the second episode and the second day of our Scion Spectacular.
I know, did you miss us? We've been gone for so long.
Yeah, a whole 24 hours.
Yeah.
Woo! And we are doing this, we are sort of sponsored / something
supported
or other
by.
We're partnered
by
with
Onyx Path Publishing.
Yeah.
In support of their Scion 2nd Edition Kickstarter, and you can check that out online. It's going on right now.
Right now.
They've blown past over 1,000% of their funding goal.
Yeah, you know. As you do.
You know what? It's really cheap to get into. You're going to get 2 full hardcover books out of it. If you fund, I think, like $80 or something like that. It's actually fairly cheap. Additionally, you get, they've already reached stretch goals for like 4 or 5 more PDF books that go out to backers. Like, it's a great deal. It is
and
really worth
if
it.
you're curious to know what kind of game it is going to be, that's what we're playing this week. So this is your chance to kind of listen in, and there's still time because the campaign doesn't end, the Kickstarter campaign doesn't end until October 22nd. This campaign will end on October 21st. So we're going to be playing through the entire story that Derek's got ready for us, and we're going to wrap it up, including a debrief on Friday this week. And if you like what you hear, you still got time to go and support the Kickstarter before they end on Saturday. So let's hit the next stretch goal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Let's do it.
Woo!
All right, so Derek, where we last left off, we had just done our visitations. Our characters had just met their godparents, and not like godparents as in like the parents who take over for you after your real parents are dead, but like actual godparents. They're deities.
Actual parents who are gods.
Who are gods, and like their blood runs through our blood, and we were given some relics and some birthrights, and now we have superpowers. So it's time to go fight evil, right? Oh wait, no, we have to go to a video game convention.
You have to go to a video game convention. You are all at. This is months later. You have had some time to experience your abilities and test out your relics.
Yeah, the
Get to know your
montage of
guys
jumping
a little
over
bit.
buildings, that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Wait,
Cassie
maybe
is
not.
basically the Flash.
Yeah. No, I'm totally imagining. So, and it's because I'm such a giant, like, Steven Universe trash. I'm such Steven Universe trash. But like, I'm imagining there's this one portion where like, one character sort of discovers essentially like a new body. This person has a new body and they're moving around, they're like running, like jumping into the water, and it's just like, oh, this feels so good. Like, that's what I'm imagining. It's like, whoa, I can sense all these things. Oh, I can run so fast. Yeah.
I've been chilling with my rabbit. Yeah,
When I was thinking about all this, I thought of cheeseburger backpack.
Cheeseburger backpack. Cheeseburger
Whereas
backpack.
for me, I have found I'm immune to disease and poisons, which means I don't get alcohol poisoning anymore. And I'm able to keep this build body cosplay thing going, but I'm just eating shit. I am eating every bad thing that I avoid going into convention season, and I've just been sort of, in a way, not completely letting loose, but enjoying these new powers, as well as trying to figure out maybe an instant diagnosis. I have an ability to diagnose someone's injury just by talking to them, and as long as I talk to them long enough, I can learn all of their ailments. And I'm maybe one day, Derek, during these months that have passed, a cyclist got hit by a car. It was doored, and they fell over, and I came up to help them. And as I'm talking to them, it's rushing over me that I'm learning everything that's wrong. Not just that his collarbone's broken, but like a congenital heart disease that he has, and like all of his ailments are kind of. I'm becoming aware of this. Maybe that was the first time that happened.
But then when you help him up, he's suddenly fine.
Yeah, because and I feel like the light of the sun coming off of me as he seems. I guess I just fell bad, but I feel fine now.
Yep. And that's the characters have two different kinds of powers. They have knacks, which are small little enhancements to their abilities, and then they have their boons, which are their crazy superpowers. Well,
yeah.
Except for Dodd, who has a knack that's basically just a crazy superpower. Dodd can talk to animals.
That's pretty.
Do you
want to
know what my insane boon is? I'm a fucking GPS.
That's great.
Yeah,
I can never get lost.
I actually printed out your character sheet because it was all in one file, and I saw the one where you can like move into town, and in a reasonable amount of time,
just blend.
You learn like enough language to get by, and enough of the local customs that you can just blend right in to make it feel like you've always been there.
See, that I think is pretty cool. But the fact that I can talk to animals, which means I'm surrounded constantly by cats.
Yeah, you're a fucking Disney princess.
Just a cat dude.
Pretty much, yes. I'm a Disney princess with a foul mouth
and a spirit rabbit.
Can somebody please make fan art of that?
Someone just draw Dodd with like little birds all around him, and they're all swearing.
Yes.
And then just like a look on Dodd's face, like, oh yeah, I taught them that. It was me.
Twiddly fuck. Twiddly fuck.
I taught this bird to say eat shit. Wait till you hear what the dog can say.
Twiddly fucky doo. Okay, so we've been having fun, Derek.
It's a good thing we didn't have a clean rating on iTunes to begin with.
To the people at Onyx Path, I am very sorry for swearing on your special show.
So yeah, FanExpo hits. For those not aware, FanExpo it's like the San Diego Comic-Con of Canada.
Yeah, statistically, it's Canada's largest. It might even be, in a way, the way they play around with the numbers, North America's largest single convention for cross-genre. So you have comic section, a video game section, a sports section, a science fiction section, and a gaming section. Yeah, well, doesn't the wrestling fall under the sports expo that they do? Anyway, so that's they get the sports part is they get like legendary hockey heroes and wrestling veterans and all that kind of stuff. And it's been going on for a really long time, and it's just a monster of a convention. It's the kind of it always hits capacity. There's always lineups, but you get to meet people like not just the nerd stuff like your people from Doctor Who and Star Trek, but like Buzz Aldrin and hockey legends and voice actors and video game professionals and all that kind of stuff.
Movie people in big movies and stuff like that too.
Appears on TV versus how they really are.
Yeah,
it's the TV version.
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
Yeah. I haven't actually gone to FanExpo in 4 years because I'm done with it. But
yeah.
Anyways,
I can't go.
This isn't the show to promote FanExpo.
They banned you too, but it doesn't matter because you have superpowers now.
I can just bluff my way in.
Yeah, you literally bluff your way in.
I Jedi mind trick people. Ha! I love
Beautiful.
it. I'm excited.
I think your subterfuge pool is something like 9 dice.
You want to let me in with VIP badge.
Okay, so let's set this up then, Dodd, or
Yep.
Derek. We're all arriving at FanExpo around the same time.
Wind up, and it's by fate, really.
At the food court.
Actually, it kind of is at the food court. And you all just kind of bump into each other, and you all recognize each other from past conventions and the like. But now you really recognize each other. And I'm going to ask you, Justin, what are you cosplaying as that you've managed to work the sword into?
For
Naked Kirby.
what, is it
Naked Kirby.
shirtless Meta Knight.
You could have just gone Cloud Strife.
Cloud Strife?
Yeah, Cloud Strife. There you
let's go Cloud Strife.
He's got a big old sword.
Cloud Strife,
Well,
and
it's
I've
not
got like
quite
the
that
leather
big,
strap
but-
shoulder thing, but not the blue shirt's
yeah,
gone.
the shirts, there's no shirt. You're just like the big like MC Hammer pants.
Yeah, and the crazy shoulder pauldron with like those like big bolts that you got like the
Yeah.
3 that stick out of his shoulder,
Yeah.
and then the leather strap that for some reason holds the shoulder pad onto his shoulder.
Yeah.
that goes all the way. Yeah, that's what I got going on.
And an expertly styled wig.
Expertly styled.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, wig. It's a wig.
Very big, very pointy.
Very pointy.
It's definitely wig. So yeah, you all just kind of wind up at it literally is as simple as the same table at the food court.
It actually works. Sorry, actually, that works even better, Cassie, because I radiate aura of sunlight that pierces darkness, which means I can actually do the Mako eyes now.
Oh gee.
I can do the radiated and Mako soldier eyes. Everyone thinks they're contact lenses, but they're really just my Scion abilities.
That's amazing.
But
So-
you also all recognize each other as
Yeah.
being Scions.
Oh, I
Interesting.
thought they were just gonna say, "Hey, you're that dickbag from YouTube."
Well, I mean,
You
like
are also that dickbag from YouTube.
you and I, Dodd, we already have like a rapport because you have interviewed
But
me
this is the
before,
first time
right?
you two have met since your visitations.
Yes.
There's something different about you.
So it's just like, you too, huh?
Yeah. Except I've got a rabbit that you can't see.
He does indeed have a rabbit that you can't see. And as he's talking about that,
Cool story, bro.
I don't know what to say.
as you're all just sort of sitting down,
I pull out my phone and take a
each other-
selfie with the 3 of us. We gotta get this on
Scion selfie.
Instagram.
Scion selfie.
We're gods. Woo!
And Anabakami sits down at the table. with
Hashtag
you
gods among
as
fans.
you guys are taking selfies. She drags a chair away from another table. It's entirely possible someone was actually saving that seat for someone else.
I love that she didn't give
And-
no fucks. Going on.
No, I like to think maybe someone was like leaning forward over a table and just sat up from the chair, and that's when she pulled it out.
Yes, exactly.
He was just reaching for the ketchup, and all of a sudden the chair was gone.
Yes.
It's great.
And she has she's in some kind of like anime ninja cosplay.
Oh, cute.
Look it, she's Speed of Sound Sonic from One Punch Man. Except for some reason, she has 3 tails.
So I look at her and I'm like, I appreciate that you went for the cosplay, but if you weren't gonna hide the tails, you probably could have chosen another character that actually had tails. But it's nice. It's nice though. You look good. You look good.
So who's
I
the
have
story?
like 20 different costumes with me. This is amazing. I have never been to one of these before.
Oh, dude, they're great.
I mean, this convention's all right. There's better ones.
How are you guys doing? I'm with her. And she kind of jerks her thumb at Cassie. Listen, the boss sent me down with... he's glad you're all here. This is apparently exactly as it's planned. And there's something you 3 need to do.
At FanExpo.
Yeah, I know. I've got a panel at 3:00.
I mean, I've got an
The
autograph
divine
session.
powers have summoned us here to deal with overpriced Cheetos and anime nerds that smell.
And by the
they
way, are you going to
summoned
eat those
you here to deal with the
Cheetos? I
human
reach
ma-
over to the table.
It's
They've summoned you here to deal with the human magician who's about to try and sell off a bunch of magic items here.
So we're
okay.
dealing with a vendor?
No one. You don't
No,
go
you-
anywhere near the marketplace at FanExpo. That
Idiot.
place is like you don't get any deals here.
I
He's
mean, I kinda
using
like
this
it.
place to
Artist
stage
Alley's
an
all right.
auction of magic items and relics that apparently some rogue Scion has helped him steal from a bunch of different pantheons.
That's
I have a
good.
list here, and she pulls out a scroll, and she opens it up. She's like, "This is." She shows it to you. They literally wrote this thing in ancient Greek.
You know, an iPad would have been so much easier.
Totally. This is the kind of shit you get from guys who are 3,000 years old. Okay, so topping the list
set in their
is
ways.
he has Pandora's box.
You mean the one like from the stories?
That's
from,
real
like,
too.
Yeah, that,
From like the stories that we used to hear when we were kids in school.
yeah.
Pandora's box is in Toronto,
That's-
Ontario.
What?
Right now, yes.
Why? Why
Well,
though?
you see, when someone doesn't have something and they want it, they generally can find someone to steal it for them.
So is it just safe to assume that everything we thought wasn't real is actually real?
Starting to think that
Yeah.
Starting to think
okay.
yes. That
I
is
don't know if leprechauns exist.
Wait, what?
Oh, that's where the line gets drawn. That's fine. Okay, good.
you know,
All right.
Pandora's box and whatever, and
Pandora's
rabbits,
box, and I'm the
rabbits
son of
that
a
nobody
god.
else can see, but
Yeah.
but leprechauns.
Oh, I haven't even
That
even
shit's-
told you about the
that shit's
sword.
cray.
You haven't even told you about my sword.
Yeah, I don't want to know anything about your sword.
Okay,
This
that
just
came out
keeps
wrong.
getting weirder and weirder. Oh, please continue.
So
Oh,
moving.
please continue, strange, hot, three-tailed Japanese woman.
Yeah.
Yes, please continue the mission briefing.
Look. Oh, hey, look. They even chiseled his picture into the scroll. God, this is just look. Okay, so listen. There's a guy. There's a wizard, I guess you could call him. His name's Caesar Wolf. Here. She shows you a picture. The picture is, in fact, on the scroll. It's basically a photograph that's just been stuck into it. He looks like a nerd. He does not look like a great evil sorcerer.
Just some dork with glasses.
So
He looks
so
maybe a little bit like George R.R. Martin.
okay, all right. Because in my mind, so this is gonna get a little bit obscure, but in my mind, I was imagining like swirly glasses from Ego Raptors.
So he's not like in his
Girl
20s.
Chan
This
in
guy,
Paradise.
he's an older guy. He's like one of like
Yeah.
the
Okay.
boomers that are at FanExpo. They were around
Yeah.
when Star Trek was
Okay.
in its first run.
So he's not some like dweeblord kid. Like he's
No, he's the
No,
Dweeblord
no.
kid's grandfather.
If you're talking about
The
this-
original D&D players. Okay.
Yeah, this guy
There was
playtested with
magic in those old
Gygax.
dice.
Okay.
all right.
This
Okay,
guy?
so we're
Cool.
looking for Grandpa Simpson with Pandora's box. Okay.
Yeah, and I need to be very clear. If he or anyone else opens Pandora's box, bad things will happen.
Don't open the box.
I mean, I
Got
feel
it.
like
If it
that's a
is
given.
opened, you need to get whatever comes out of it back into it.
Oh no.
This is like
Isn't that like the
I
whole
have a
problem
really
with that
bad
box?
feeling
That
about
once
it.
it's out, you don't get it back in?
well, this Pandora's all the big stuff came out of it.
Like, that's the cat and the box is the bag. I mean, I know. Okay. All right.
yeah. Yeah.
I am reliably informed that some of the stuff that
Just seemed
may
like a
come
really
out
bad
of
idea
it
to build that
can
box in
be
the first
put back
place.
into it.
Like leprechauns.
She just looks at you. Well, why not?
We're taking this very seriously. But it's our
I'm
first
just like,
mission.
Wow.
This is our first mission.
This is your first quest. Mighty deeds are, and she sounds so sarcastic when you say, mighty deeds are expected of you. Should you complete them, your legend shall rise, and lo, your blood shall become more divine, blah, 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 blah.
Which means they'll sing our praises on Twitter for all of 10 minutes, and then we'll get downvoted on Reddit. Gotcha.
All right, well, let's head to the marketplace then. Let's just go find this guy, deal with this, and make it to my panel by 3.
I'm just going to stay here and eat other people's food.
I got an idea. Wait a second. This guy's picture. Can I take a picture of it with my phone?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm posting this shit to Twitter.
Okay, you know
guy.
what? I think that this is a good time to invoke one of your knacks.
Damn right it is.
You have you have that super rumor knack.
Yep.
The
Rumor mill.
Rumor mill. Okay, give me a. You commit a point of legend. So basically, you have legend. You have 1 point of legend. It is now committed to this. However, you are now circulating the rumor for it. Give me a. We're gonna call it a. Let's check your stats.
Culture / persuasion.
No, it's gonna be manipulation plus culture.
Okay, so manipulation is 5. And culture is 2, so 7.
You're gonna roll 7 dice. Every
Okay.
die that comes up as a 7 or better is a success.
Oh shit.
What?
2, 4, 3, 3, 5, 1, 1. Fuck my life. I don't like this program anymore. I'll.
Okay, so you failed at the roll.
No
Now,
shit.
failure in this game doesn't necessarily mean you actually fail. You can succeed, but you take a complication.
I'll take it.
Well, let me give you the
Yeah,
option.
good. Door number 1.
You can succeed and take a complication. You can fail and take a consolation, or you can fail and gain momentum. And momentum gives you other opportunities in the future. You can use it to gain focus, which lets you spend it on your die rolls, or you can spend it for to get extra intervals in long rolls. So what do you want?
I'm gonna take the complication. I want to succeed, but I'll take a problem with it.
Okay.
You know who did this to me, guys? The fucking leprechauns.
Fucking leprechauns.
Twiddly fuck.
Getting all
Were
up
you
in our
there,
shit.
Harvey?
Okay, so in this case, we're going to put a minor social complication on you. And I'm going to call it trolled. And in this case, you got this one guy, this game dev that you dissed his. Think of it, he was working on a game like No Man's Sky. And
I was like, "Son,
No,
you
no.
coming out."
pulled
I
the rug out from under him.
got one. You dissed Phil Fish.
This, yes.
No, I have a name for him. We're going to call this game, and just sort of everyone involved with it. It's Scio Exitum, and it was some kind of great fantasy game, and he promised all kinds of stuff for it, and
He Peter Molyneux us, didn't he?
to be fair, you kind of pulled the rug out from under him before he even really had a chance to prove whether or not he had all the stuff for it. You're just like, this game doesn't sound possible, blah, blah, blah. And this guy hates you. And he, hate follows you on Twitter.
Oh, goody.
And so the minute you do that, your phone starts blowing up with tweets that aren't at you.
They're just mentioning me.
Yeah, they're making fun of you. You are being trolled right now.
You're not helping, guys.
Any attempt to kind of use that online presence right now is going to be an increased difficulty for you.
Because of all the noise and the trolls.
Yeah.
Delete your account. Delete your account.
Can I try the roll again?
You've already committed the legend to it.
Okay, shit.
So you don't have extra legends until you have actually until it's gone through its phases. So it's going to take maybe a half hour, an hour or so.
Okay, that's fair.
You won't get that legend back.
Okay, so why don't we just hit the market? We know he's here.
Yep.
How many
All right,
aisles
let's go
are
find this
there?
douchebag.
We're looking for the guy selling the Pandora's box. I mean, mostly people are just selling anime drawings.
She did say that he was auctioning it
Comic
off, so it's probable that he's not at the marketplace. However, Cassie and Justin, if you both want to give me, let's go your cunning plus, let's go cunning plus culture.
Okay, so what now? This is my first roll here in this game. My cunning is 3, my culture is 3.
So you're going to roll 6 dice total.
6 d10s, right? That's what we use in this
6
game.
d10s. Every d10 that's a 7 or higher is a success. If you get a 10, it explodes. You re-roll it again.
It explodes. Okay. Oh, I did roll 1 10. I rolled 2 10s.
Nice.
Cool.
And I have
re-roll them.
I got 1 7, and then the 3s were all, and then 3 more dice were under 7. I have 4, 5, and a 6.
Okay, those are not successes.
Wait, no,
but-
that's actually a 90. That's a 9. So I got a 7 and a 9, and then 2 10s.
Okay, so that's 4 successes so far. Re-roll those 2 10s.
Okay. A 6 and a 5.
Okay, there's nothing from them. You got 4 successes. Cassie,
So
give me
you said
your-
my cunning and my culture, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I've got 4 in cunning and 2 to culture, so that's a 6. I'm 6 rolling 6. All right, what do we got? I've got a 10 and a 9 and an 8 and a 7 and 2 5s.
So that's 4, so re-roll that 10 as well.
It's a 9.
Great, so that's 5 successes. Now, Cassie, you have a couple knacks that would actually also help you here. You gain you have Keen-Eyed Predator, which gives you +1 enhancement to all your perception rolls. So that enhancements give you extra successes if you get at least 1 success on your roll.
Yeah.
So that means you have +1 success, so that you're at 6 successes right now. Then you could also, if you choose this person to be your quarry.
I was
and
actually
your
just thinking that. Yeah.
You activate Apex Predator, which grants you another +1.
Go get him, Randy Orton.
And
Jesus.
and with Keen-Eyed Predator, when you hunt your quarry, the bonus increases to +2 instead.
So you are sitting at 7 successes right now. The difficulty was 3. So,
So he's dead.
well, he's not dead, but yeah. So you guys start showing his photo around. You know his name, and his name is fairly distinctive. And yeah, you start running into some people. They've seen this guy around. You get a lot of people like, is that George R.R. Martin?
No, it's Caesar Wolf. Come on, follow me. Follow the bouncing ball here.
Oh yeah, is that his real name? That's kind of badass, man. Yeah, I think I saw that guy before. I really thought he was a George R.R. Martin cosplayer.
I can't blame you.
He's been talking up a lot of the guys over in like the horror section.
Oh, over by the Rue Morgue, Hearth.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Hearse. I meant to say hearse.
Hearse.
Yes, and over in the horror section, there's a dedicated horror section to this convention.
Yeah.
True facts.
There's Rue Morgue, there's
The Wonderland
Anchor
Halloween
Bay.
hot promotion.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's
Quick,
people-
defend Goria!
It's 100% true. That is exactly what it is.
Yep.
And yep.
Okay, so we're going to the horror section to look for Caesar Wolf.
Let's go.
Yes. And Cassie, you notice that as you start getting into this, you're really getting into this hunt. Like this is like oh god, you fate bound someone. If you get more than 5 successes on a roll involving one of your knacks, you activate fate binding on a mortal. You haven't encountered him yet, but you have now actually fate bound yourself to this guy.
Oh boy. Okay, what does that entail?
Nothing yet for you. But as the game progresses, I will have to figure out what happens with fate binding is the more you are around and using your abilities around mortals, the more they become tied into your your legend and your fate. So sometimes this is your enemies, and sometimes this can be like an ally.
Yeah, just significant characters in her story.
Yes. Caesar Wolf is now a significant character in your story, Cassie.
Yay!
Evil George R.R. Martin wizard. So we will.
That's great.
He is now very, very obviously your enemy. because there's no fate binding option for evil wizard.
We're gonna fuck up his day so bad.
Well, that's kind of why you're here.
Nah.
Okay.
To fuck up people's day.
Okay,
Yep.
so we head over
You head into
to
the horror section.
a lot of red lights. They got the carpet set on the ground. There's someone showing off like prosthetic workshop on how to make yourself look dead. There's a video playing of some cannibal movie that someone made.
Yeah, and the many people as zombies and
Lots of zombies.
Do
There's the
we
leather.
happen
There's the
to
leather
stick
booth.
out, by the way? Or do we blend in fairly well?
well, Dodd, you blend in because you blend in everywhere.
Okay, good.
Justin and Cassie, however, will stand out. Cassie, because you're an esports celebrity. Mm-hmm. And you've got like a Street Fighter tournament going on at the later point this weekend.
Yeah.
And this is going to be one of the big ones. And Justin, because you're, one, a cosplayer, and two, you're good-looking, muscled, and you don't have a shirt on.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't really like. I'm dressed up as a Final Fantasy VII character, so the horror section of FanExpo kind of like I'm not fitting in with the leather-bound kinky zombies. So
You are so out of place. There's for some reason, because there always is a guy dressed as a werewolf running around with a chainsaw.
yeah, exactly. And there's like almost glowing with the blonde hair and the sword. Oh, by the way, I was trying to figure out while we were figuring out what we were doing. If I'm as Cloud, I've got the Buster Sword, but the Frag Rock is in the Buster Sword as like an Omni Blade button that I'll click, and then the sword will come out along with all the other plastic props.
Okay, I like it. Yep.
Just as a way to
Works for
get
me.
through security. It's like embedded into the...
You sprig-loaded your Buster Sword.
Yeah.
Nice.
Also, because obviously the Irish sword is too thin to be a Cloud Buster sword.
Yeah.
So like it might have gone off as He-Man, but or Thundercats, but it wouldn't have worked so well as the Buster
Why did
sword.
you just cosplay as He-Man? You wouldn't have needed a shirt.
That's
well,
true.
well, because Cassie
Because he
suggested I
wanted
went as Cloud.
Cloud's pointy nipples.
Because I was just doing a yes and improv thing, and that's why I'm Cloud.
Because that Final Fantasy VII remake hype.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta get on. I got a sponsorship deal with Square.
Ain't no
Squeenix.
He-Man hype right now.
Yep.
Yeah, I've like partnered with like Loot Crate or something to
Final
Okay.
Fantasy crate.
So-
Yeah, exactly,
So
handing
just
out
a
pamphlets.
Curiosity, Derek, are there any service animals around us? Just out of maybe like a seeing eye dog or anything.
Hell, in the horror section, might even get a monkey.
You know what? Once per session, Dodd, you can invoke one of your paths. One of your callings.
Okay.
Sorry, yes, it is one of your paths. So each character has 3 paths, and their origin, their role, and their relationship. And in this case, if you want to invoke your, because this is doing something very supernatural, if you invoke your maybe Thief of Truths, you can do it once per session, and you can ask for a minor bit of dramatic editing. And I am happy to use that to say that, yes, there is a service animal around.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay.
And
Cool.
I want to find the service animal
Yeah.
and very discreetly talk to the dog while I'm petting him. Hey, have you seen evil George R.R. Martin?
I mean, it's a service animal. You're not supposed to pet them, but give me a manipulation plus subterfuge roll.
Okay, let's try
yeah,
this
they're
again
working,
without-
so you're not supposed to be talking to them.
Yeah.
All right,
The service dog might even be like,
manipulation,
"Go away, I'm working right now."
Yeah, actually.
subterfuge. So 4. So holy shit.
9
I'm
dice.
rolling
Yeah.
9. If I fail this, I swear to Christ. What was the target number?
Wrong
7
Pantheon,
or
Dodd.
higher.
Wrong Pantheon.
Okay,
to
so
swear to.
1, 2. I got 2.
Wow, really? Okay.
Yeah, this program sucks.
You want to get another program going at some point during the break.
Just roll real
Thinking
dice.
about it. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about it.
Yep.
Jesus.
It's fine. It works. You're able to just kind of distract people's attention. Now, give me a presence plus persuasion check, because the dog is like, I'm working right now.
Okay, so presence.
I am a good dog.
I am a dog.
And now we go into
Bark, bark.
Pugmire. he's got his own pantheons. He worships the code of man.
He does.
I got 1 success.
He worships
Or-
Lassie
or-
and Hope.
Wait a second. What was the target number on that one?
7 or higher.
2 successes.
What's to say? You're rolling 8 freaking dice.
I know, right? This program is like, I'm just gonna roll each dice individually now. Screw this.
I have seen this person. Yes. He was a very strange smelling person. Yes.
Can you still smell him now?
Candles and stinky smoke. Yes.
I like this.
Hey, at least you're not trying to talk to Mutork.
Him am funny whiz-bag man. Him am full of sparklies and little pieces of string.
Have you seen strange smelling man recently?
He was here He was here recently. Yes.
Do you know which direction he went?
The dog from Up.
Yeah, I was
He
gonna
went
say he
towards
reminds
the
me of
place that
Doug.
smells of hot dogs. Yes.
Squirrel.
Okay. All right, then I'm going to tell the guys what I know. I'm like, all right, guys, Rover here evidently saw him.
You could have
and
asked
he
the
headed
dog
to
for
a
his
place that
name.
smelled like hot dogs.
Smells like hot dogs.
I guess it's towards the food court. Maybe we'll split up. I'll go take a look.
Okay, all right, fine. I just want to find this guy. We're like 34 minutes into this episode. Where is he, Derek?
Well, part of this episode is introducing that and the
No,
system.
I understand. So
Yeah,
I'm confused now. We tracked him to the horror section, and then
It's not
Dodd
the
talked
food
to a
court
dog,
itself, it's
and
like it's the Toronto Convention Center. So there are lots of little food stalls set up around as well as the food court itself.
okay, so he's not in the
Around
horror
the perimeter.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to look around there then.
Okay. So it takes you to the next level upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not actually you find the hot dog place. And you show the picture. The guy's like, yeah. And he starts saying, yeah, and he starts, he's about to say something. When you hear someone shouting, and at first you think it's just cosplayers showing off. Die, 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 die! And then you hear people screaming and actual gunshots. Except they don't really sound like gunshots. They sound like there's this weird, almost supernatural hollowness to them.
they're just booms.
Yeah. And people running away. And you look down the escalator. And it is indeed Reaper from Overwatch with a cloud of smoke forming around him.
Are we all there, or is this just
What?
Dodd?
Natural.
Are we all there, or is this just Dodd?
Yeah, this is all you.
Okay.
All of you.
So Reaper cosplay is yelling die and shooting actual weapons at people.
Yeah, but it doesn't look
Except-
like bullets. Like
Yeah.
the flashes coming out of the guns it looks definitively supernatural to you guys.
Okay, so he's shooting magic missile at a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Has he hit
you mentioned
anybody?
he has like real smoke that is like billowing around him somehow.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. You don't know because you can only see a bit down an escalator. But yeah, this is definitely supernatural, certainly.
Okay, is he on the escalator? No, he's not. He's at the bottom of the escalator.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, fuck, we gotta go after him. There we go.
Go get him, Cloud. I'll be right here.
I'm trying to. I was just looking here at mine. I've got a lot of health and sword promise powers, but not really a whole lot of like. I wanted to run down the escalator arm, but that might actually get me hurt.
There is Cassie does, however.
Oh, is Cassie?
Yo,
Oh yes,
Street
of course.
Fighter, go
Cassie's
get
our
her.
ninja. I'm your support.
All right, so I'm Genji basically.
Yeah.
Here I
the
go.
moment you activate epic dexterity, so long as you continue to move, you can walk, run, or leap with effortless grace. Any surfaces, solid or liquid, hold your weight. And you can even run upside down or vertically.
Okay, I spring load
Damn.
my Buster Sword.
All right, well,
It explodes around Fragora.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going in.
Okay.
Casual pace behind everybody, because what the hell can I do?
Well, you got us here. Now we gotta deal with
Yeah,
this.
I'll give
Okay.
you the mess. You clean it up.
He doesn't look like George R. R. Martin, but it'll do for now. So go ahead, Cassie. I guess you're going first.
Okay, so Cassie, as I flip to your character sheet to make sure that I actually see everything, what I'm going to need from you is a might plus close combat roll.
Might plus close combat. So that is 5 plus 3. So that's 8 dice. I got a 10 and a 7 and a 0.
That's a 10. So that's 3. Reroll those 10s. Let's see if you get more successes off of them.
Okay. Whoa. Okay, now we're good. Whoop. Come back. Okay. Okay. One of these fell. Hang on. Okay, so one of them is an 8, and the other one is... I guess that's a 1, because I initially mixed up the 10 on the percentile with the actual...
Yeah, 10 is 00, 1 is just the 10.
So the first one actually wasn't... I thought it was, but it wasn't.
Whatever, I'll take it.
Okay.
So what do you got? 3 or 4 successes?
Yeah, let's call it 3.
Okay, sure. You run down the escalator, ninja style, and you jump kick him in the head. And
as you do.
It
When you
pushes
get
off him. Though hitting him feels almost like hitting a punching bag rather than hitting flesh.
Weird.
Yeah, it sends it stumbling backwards, and you notice it's slightly translucent in places.
Huh.
Oh. Like not there.
Well, there, but...
It's an illusion.
Like a projection.
Or like some kind of manifesting spirit.
Right.
So this
Okay.
guy's a super dork.
Then Justin, what are you coming down after to
I'm
give it
just-
a whack with Fragora?
I'm just coming down with Fragora. I wanted to see here because I got Master of Weapons. It says add a number of additional tags to your favored weapon. How does
I've
that-
already factored those in.
You already factored those in. Okay, cool. Then
So,
yeah, because one of the things I can do is if I'm able to get this sword up to their throat, they're unable to move until they can
It's
truthfully
true.
answer a single question asked of them, or I remove the blade. So that seems like a great way to de-escalate the moment right now.
okay.
So right after Cassie knocked him, did it when she knocked back the Reaper? Is there a moment where they've stumbled?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll give that
I
to
want to
you.
use
I'll
that
need-
opportunity because I was running right behind her to then bring the sword just before he gains his balance, and the sword's now at his neck.
Give me a might plus close combat check.
Might plus close combat. Might I have 4, and close combat I have 3. And you said that's already taking into account the Master of Weapons knack.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I have a 10. I have then a bunch of. That's it. Oh wait, and a 9. No wait, that's a 6. Okay. Well, that sucks. So I rolled 1 10, and the rest were all under 7 because they have to be higher than 7 or higher, right?
Yeah.
All right,
Give me a
that sucks.
reroll on that 10 then.
Reroll on the 10 is a 5. I only got 1 success. Shoot.
He manages to kind of slip out of the way as you try to get the sword up to him,
Okay.
and he's going to try and blast you with his guns that are not guns.
I didn't tell anyone about my blinding glory, so I don't want to blind everyone in the room.
Justin, what's your defense?
My defense is.
It's at the bottom of your sheet.
What's at the bottom
I think
of my
it's 3.
sheet? It's on another page altogether. It's 3, yes.
Okay. He opens fire on you, but you manage to slip out of the way just in time.
Whew.
Your defense is 3, and he only got 3 successes. He needs 4.
Okay.
So you're okay. But you see it take out a chunk of wall.
Oh,
Oh shit.
And we're going to go over to Cassie.
All right.
or what does Dodd want to be doing?
Oh yeah, Dodd.
Not fighting this asshole. Trying to think, what the hell can I do to... Wait a second. I could sneak up behind this motherfucker.
Yes, you could.
Do it.
I'm gonna sneak up behind this motherfucker.
Now, it is worth noting, Dodd, that you do actually have 2 combat skills. If you can get your hands on either a gun or a thrown weapon or a bow and arrow, you can use athletics or firearms.
Is there anything around me that I could use?
Not at this time, unless you want to you've already invoked your relationship this game.
Let's see how this guy likes a big hunk of native love in his face. I'm gonna sneak up behind him and I'm gonna put a sleeper hold on him. Or
okay, well that's grappling.
neckbreaker.
So yeah, give me a might plus athletics check.
Okay then, let me see. So might is 2, athletics is 3, so 5. Come on. Looking for target numbers above 7.
Yep.
What do I do with 10s? I get to re-roll those?
Yep.
So I got 2 successes so far, and three successes.
Groovy. Yep, you managed to put Reaper into a hold. You get your arm up around his neck, and you're pulling him back.
And
at this point, he is mostly immobilized. Well, it is a supernatural entity. It is not a particularly powerful one, especially against 3 Scions.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got him trapped, right?
Yep.
Can I give him an RKO, basically a neck breaker?
Breathe.
Shit.
Well, then now I can try the sword again.
Yeah, stab him.
Not stab him, but just bring it up to his neck.
Okay.
And then that's
How
going
are
to
you
bring him to a
explaining
stop.
this to Dodd? Because he's got his arm around the thing's neck right now.
Oh, yeah, shoot. Okay, so I try to really quickly, just
Hold still.
hold still.
Hold him.
Just, I'm just going to hold still and get the sword up. Trust me on this.
Give me a Dex plus close combat check, Justin.
God damn it. Quinn, get out of the way. You got him now. What did you ask? Dexterity plus close combat?
Close combat. Yeah, I just want to see if you can get it up there without accidentally nicking Dodd.
Yeah, please don't cut me. I'm
Oh,
fragile.
yeah, I really don't want to nick anyone with this sword. Oh, that's a much better roll. So I have 2 10s already, and then a 9 and a 7, so I'll re-roll those 2. And 1 and a 4. So I got 4 successes.
That'll do it, yeah. He pulls his arm away real quick, and you get the sword right up under Reaper's throat.
So Reaper's just about to move forward because he's been freed, and then he just kind of comes to a stop. He's unable to move.
Yeah, it's like this supernatural level of rigidity.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
Release me.
All right, so
I don't think
while this
so.
is happening, before I ask a question, I tell the group he's not going to move anywhere till we ask him one question. So we can just wait this out, or we can. What do we want to do here? Because I don't know what questions to ask. Because this isn't what we're looking for.
Can I say, where's the guy?
If I'm the one who asked the question, right? If anyone else asks the question, Derek, it's kind of ambiguous.
It's you asking.
I asked the
person holding
question.
The sword asking.
Okay. I just didn't want to be like a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man moment where something just popped in, and
I was waiting for that, actually.
You really don't want some guy in the background. Can I get your photo? This is awesome.
and then he can move again. Ah, God damn it, we had him. Okay.
I'm not that much of a dick.
All right, so cool. What did you want to ask, Dodd? What were you thinking?
Where's the evil bastard who made you?
Where is the evil bastard who we really want
Made
to?
him. Well, let's find evil George R.R. Martin.
Do we want to just ask him about Caesar Wolf?
Yeah, where's Caesar Salad or whatever? Let's find him.
All right, well then that's just I wanted to inquire
My
more
God,
about.
you're so glad that Dodd isn't the one asking the question. Where is Caesar salad?
Where is Caesar salad? All right, Cassie, what's your character's name? I remember Quinn.
Hikaru.
Hikaru, what do we want to do? Do we think that Caesar Wolf is related to this guy, or is there something else going on? I mean, it's not unlike he's doing an auction. There might be other people here.
you guys do have a limited amount of time because people are starting to gather because at this point they think this is just a really
cool
little
reenactment
cosplay display.
Cool.
Okay, well, one thing that might be useful to us is knowing where exactly or what exactly he came from. If this is, if the box is already open, we're in trouble.
Where's
Dodd,
Caesar Wolf? I asked him then quickly if we're running out of time.
Spirit Rabbit is like, yeah, he's some kind of spirit matter.
Where would this have come from there, Harv?
Okay. Oh.
I don't know. It's like, this is bad medicine, man.
You actually calling your invisible rabbit Harvey?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was decided while you were in the bathroom.
I love you,
like
Dodd.
it.
I love you. All right.
That's a good
Okay,
name.
then I just asked him, where's Caesar Wolf?
Okay, I didn't actually try. He is in the room, and it's like tearing questions out of this thing. He is in the room with the machines which move boxes.
What?
He's taking a shit?
Goddamn riddles. The machine that moves boxes, the storage room with the like a forklift. Oh wait, those are follow-up questions. We don't get follow-up questions. He's gonna move now. Okay.
He starts moving.
RKO.
I tell everyone to cover their eyes.
All right.
And blinding glory. I want to blind this guy and everyone else that's around us.
Yup.
Like all the
idea.
civilians.
Okay, so you spend 1 legend. So that's going to mark off your only point of legend for right now.
So all characters in range. Unless we worked out a tactical plan. So everyone else gets a reflexive action to avert their eyes on my team. But I'm talking like all the civilians, all the witnesses that are moving in on this cosplay, as well as the Reaper.
Yeah, you explode into a blinding flash of light. Dodd and Cassie, you're both able to shield your eyes, but it's like the sun is right in the room. And Reaper shouts and barks something in what sounds like it might be Greek, and then dissolves. And just leaves behind, it almost looks like a pearl. It's just a black pearl about the size, it would fit in your palm.
Okay, well, I pick up the pearl.
Okay.
I'm going to ask Harvey, what the hell's that?
I'm going to tell everyone, let's get the hell out of here before everyone starts singing again.
Okay, and then you just book it.
Well,
Fucking bail.
okay. Quinn,
what's
can
Harvey
you...
say it is?
What'd you say?
Harvey says that it looks like the form that you saw it in isn't its actual form. It's shaping itself based on people's maybe what they see as a bad guy, what they see as a villain of some sort.
Okay, so it could have easily shown up as Darth Vader.
Yeah, and you notice that you guys actually notice as you're running away that there's like a half a dozen Overwatch cosplayers who are getting ready for photos over in the corner.
They're all rubbing the light out of their eyes right now.
Yeah. One of them looks like he might have gotten knocked out by one of the energy blasts.
Yeah.
Can this pearl hurt us now, or is it deactivated?
You've hurt the spirit enough that it's had to retreat into a physical form. If this is the box of some kind, this is probably what goes into the box.
So we should probably hold on to it just in case.
Well, if you found the box, you could put it back in.
Okay.
To find the box, we got to find Caesar Wolf. Find Caesar Wolf, we got to go to the room where the boxes are moved.
Yeah, and with that, we're going to end this episode.
Dun, 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 dun!
Oh!
Where's the room where the boxes are moved?
Where's the room where the boxes are moved with the machines? Damn it, we asked the ancient Greek spirit to tell us things about
the modern world.
So, for Terrible Warriors, I've been your story guide for this game, Derek Bard from Chasing the Muse, and I'm joined with...
Justin Ecock playing Tommy Guns. He's got the sword.
Cassie, D20 Love Chew playing Hikaru Shine Aonuma.
Mike Dodd from This Week in Geek playing Quinn Ashby, who can't roll for shit.
Yeah, we're going to have to see to that. Come back tomorrow. We got more Scion coming at you, and check out the Scion 2nd Edition Kickstarter on Kickstarter, and follow Onyx Path on Twitter at the Onyx Path. Be seeing you.
That's right, Derek. We will be seeing you tomorrow as we continue our daily special of the Scion 2nd Edition Kickstarter special in partnership with Onyx Path. And our thanks again to Onyx Path for providing us the core rules of the 2nd edition of Scion for us to play and present to you. Check them out at their Kickstarter page. The links are in the show description. They're not hard to find. The Kickstarter ends this Saturday. And you can follow them on Twitter at the Onyx Path. You can follow us on Twitter at Dice Warriors, and we will be back tomorrow with part 3 of the Scion 2nd Edition Kickstarter special. And special thanks to our Patreon supporters Caesar Wolf and Sio Exitim. They were both mentioned in today's episode as the NPCs from our Patreon page. You too can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/Terrible Warriors, where you, if you select that reward, can become the next NPC mentioned in our games. And we'll be back again tomorrow with part 3 of our Scion 2nd Edition Kickstarter special. Will our Scions find Caesar Wolf? Will they stop the auction from happening? Will Mike Dodd start rolling better results? Well, you don't have long to wait. We'll see you tomorrow on the Terrible Warriors.